And welcome back. As we continue from Lifetime Fitness here in San Clemente, we get ready to bring you this semifinal in the women's pro doubles division. And a couple of household names, at least in the pickleball world, will be featured in this match. Lucy Kovalova right there, as she pairs up with Simone Jardim and Kovalova. No doubt a couple of the favorites and a couple of the most decorated players in pickleball.
I feel like when you look at Kovalova warming up on the tennis court, she has that traditional women's tennis look. She could play on the pro women's tour, I'm sure, or may have even wanted to at some point. Along her journey, she has found pickleball her next passion and love. She teaches pickleball and tennis still in the Wichita, Kansas area. And of course, you've got her partner, Simone Jardim, that you see on the screen right there, who's synonymous with winning in our sport. She's probably the most dominant female. As you take a look at her statistics, she's just a person who wins at everything she does in life. Love to watch Simone battle out there on the court next to Kovalova.
And she has just been so consistent. I think that's the biggest thing with Simone, is just how consistent she's able to be, Scott. She never disappoints.
Yeah, she's a crowd favorite, obviously. She has the mental fortitude of somebody who I feel like could be in the Marines at the elite level, maybe the Special Forces, that kind of mental toughness. And that's a strong comparison, but when you see her out on the court, she's never wavered one bit when she's either playing singles, mixed doubles, or doubles next to her partners. She is tried and true at every level. Now, I will say that Smith and Parento found a little chink in the armor at the U.S. Open. I don't know, I think you were there, Dave, and it was the first time that we saw them falter in a gold medal match with a lot on the line. But I can promise you today in front of this big crowd, they are going to bring it.
And Michelle Esquivel and Lauren Stratman are the two women who will oppose them.
0-0-2.
We are just about ready to get this underway.
Yeah, Lauren Stratman out of the Knoxville, Tennessee area now, originally from California.
And Kovalova quickly dispenses with that opportunity and gets the serve back for her side. And so we'll go 0-0-1.
Second serve.
And that goes out of bounds, so 0-0-2. As
0-0-2.
Jardim and Kovalova get their second serve here. Stratman and Esquivel trying to get the serve back. And
Point.
that goes wide, so in a point here now for Jardim and Kovalova.
And Michelle Esquivel, she travels the country with Rob Cassidy teaching pickleball.
So it's 1-0 here in favor of Jardim and Kovalova. And so it's 1-0-2. And make it 2-0-2. Jardim and Kovalova with the early lead.
Here early, you've got Simone Jardim facing straight across the net from Lauren Stratman, and so far Jardim's gotten the better end of whipping the ball into the body of Stratman.
Side out.
Kovalova hits it into the net, so now they serve will go over to Stratman and Esquivel.
0-2-1.
Oh, Simone with the winner there, so that'll make it 0-2-2.
0-2-2. Side out.
They don't waste much time getting the serve back, do they, Scott?
2-0-1.
Kovalova and Jardim.
No, they're very focused here early in this match.
Point. And now they've got a 3-0 lead.
You've got to expect Stratman to be a little nervous coming into this matchup. Esquivel has played against these ladies many times. She might not be quite as nervous, but you got to see some of the tightness and nerves from Stratman as she's looking around, seeing this big crowd and the opponents next to her across the net.
You can also look at it as an opportunity, though, as well. I mean, it's no doubt something that if you're out here to try and compete at the highest level, you're getting your opportunity here to take on the top-ranked team in the world.
Oh, and make no mistake, she wants to. I just think she might be a little tight here early. She'll loosen up for sure.
Great
Point.
presence at the net by Simone to get another point.
Another thing I'm noticing is Esquivel and Stratman have been switching
5-0-2.
after the return, so which tells me that Stratman's a little more comfortable on the left, so that's a good adjustment as it's going to make it settle in a little bit easier.
And
Side
Simone
out.
would like to have that one back. It'll go 0-5-1 now.
0-5-1.
And that's
Point.
long by Kovalova. So finally a point here for Stratman and Esquivel.
1-5-1.
1-5-1. Stratman and Esquivel in the near court on
Second
your
serve.
television screen. And it'll go to 1-5-2.
1-5-2. Point.
Second point now for Stratman and Esquivel.
Well, and I just saw a high five between Esquivel and Stratman that showed me they're starting to settle in, they're starting to relax a little bit.
She is
That's
the
a good
correct
sign.
server. You have 2. That is correct.
Some confusion there as they wanted to make sure they
2-5-2.
were serving from the right side, which was technically the left side. That was somewhat funny. You can laugh on the air, Scott.
Okay, that was good.
Side out.
Scott's giving me a thumbs up, laughing here. I was like, give me, you know.
I mean, I thought it was great. I just didn't know if I was supposed to
5-2-1.
laugh at that out loud. Good stuff from Dave Binns.
It's okay. I'm cheesy. It was definitely cheesy.
Point.
Unforced error there, so now the serve is going to go back over to Jardim and Kovalova, up 5-2.
6-1.
I love the positive reinforcement from Esquivel, Stratman after Stratman missed
Point.
that. And
Timeout
that's
has been called by
back-to-back
the receiving team.
unforced
The score
errors, which is a
7-2-1.
timeout
You have 1 minute.
that we're seeing
So
now.
that'll take us to 6-2 and a timeout being taken. So we'll take this hydration break brought to you by Jigsaw Health.
My name is Simone Jardim. The biggest thing that I have struggled with is recovery. Going from one day of competition and then having to come back again and compete at the same level that I competed the day before. A lot of things that are available have really high content of sugar. I want something that has some taste that is not gonna be bad for me. I started taking the Jigsaw Electrolyte Supreme and pickleball cocktail for hydration and recovery. It has been a game changer.
And back here in San Clemente, and it is a decisive lead in this first game here for Jardim and Kovalova, up 6-2.
In the past, Dave, we've seen Kovalova and Jardim get off to a slow start, sometimes even lose that first game, but they look extra dialed in right now and focused here in game
Time
one.
is in. 7-2-1. Point. Eight, 2-1.
8-2-1. 3 points away from taking game one are Jardim and Kovalova.
Second serve.
That's a nice return there by Esquivel.
Wow, Simone Jardim came
8-2-2.
really aggressive up to the net, attacking those balls, and that was great defense.
And then hit long
Side
by
out.
Kovalova.
Yeah, nice sequence there from Stratman and Esquivel to get the ball back. Sometimes those timeouts are just what you
2-8-1.
need to get back on track.
Although it is a big hole here in game one. And Simone
serve.
makes it 2-8-2.
She's got a little pep in her step over there as she gets
2-8-2.
ready for this second serve.
Kovalova, oh wow, A couple of nice shots there by Kovalova and by Simone. First Kovalova going away, able to hit the return, and then Simone able to put it away. And that'll move it to 9-2. Or excuse me, that'll just get the serve back side out. 8-2-1. Oh, what a winner by Simone.
That's just so sharp from Simone Jardim as she recognized that ball up and pounded it for a winner past Stratman.
9-2-1. Point.
And that'll take us to game point.
It's amazing, Dave, because as good as Esquivel and Stratman are, the game is 10-2.
10-2-1.
Almost a blowout format right now.
Well, you're looking at the best team in the world right here. And they've been dialed in from the get-go. Although Esquivel able to put that, Simone was unable to do anything with it.
Yeah, that one clipped the net and hit Simone, and you got a quick apology from Stratman, but Simone says, no worries, we're still up 10-2.
And that's long.
Point.
There it is. There's game. 11-2.
11-2.
Jardim and Kovalova make quick work of Stratman and Esquivel in game one. So we'll go to game two in this women's semifinal after this quick timeout. Stay with us. Our coverage continues here on Championship Court. So here we go. Kovalova and Jardim make quick work of game one. 11-2, they win it that first game, and now trying to see if they can punch their ticket to the gold medal match tomorrow here on Championship Court. Esquivel and Stratman will look to see if they can get this to a third game meantime in this semifinal, and they are able to get to serve.
0-0-1.
Well, it definitely won't be easy, Dave. If they settle in and they just play their game, I think they have a chance here in game two to sneak one out.
Well, they've got an early 1-0 lead.
I actually thought she should have gone around the post there. That ball came out wide.
Yeah, I think she probably would like to have that one back.
1-2.
I don't think she thought it was going to come out as wide as it did.
Side out.
And now the side out will get the serve over to Jardim and Kovalova.
Well, they got one on that offensive series. That's a good start for them.
Oh, how beautifully set up was that. Stratman, she was thinking 2 shots ahead there all the way.
For sure, that was a good 1-2 punch from Esquivel. She really caught Simone off guard there.
And then into the net.
We oftentimes see this, Dave. The one team in the first game is flat, making a lot of mistakes, and then they come back fired up in game two.
Second serve.
And so far, it looks like Stratman and Esquivel are really starting to hone in their skill set.
Side out.
So side out's going to get the serve back over to Jardim and Kovalova.
Point.
And Stratman hits it into the net there.
1-1-1.
She's still got a smile on her face. That's a good sign. Oh, I like the lob attempt. Simone is the best defensive player in the game, in my opinion. A fortress.
Stratman trying to go to the power and does. How about that?
Serve.
Oh, she possesses a ton of power in that Electrum Pro paddle that she plays with, and you heard it there with that extra
You're
pop.
Good. 1-1-2.
1-1-2.
That's
Stratman and Esquivel are
reserve.
putting up more of a fight here in game 2 than they did in game 1.
1-1-2.
Like I said, it's going to be tough. It's going to be an uphill battle, but hopefully they can string something together and get a lead.
Off the net. Oh, how about the quick reaction out of Kovalova? And that actually was fortuitous for her because coming off that net, it hit her beautifully.
Well, it helps to be almost 6 foot tall and grab that ball and hit down on it. Beautiful execution.
Point.
I like the aggressive play from Esquivel. She's not coming out on top of these exchanges at the moment, but sometimes that aggressive hitting like that can really loosen you up and get you playing well.
Side out.
And that goes wide. So side out.
1-3-1. Second serve.
And now we'll move to second serve.
1-3-2.
1-2-2. And
Point.
Kovalova puts it into the net.
2-3-2.
2-3-2. And that's
Side
going
out.
to be long. So side out.
3-2-1.
3-2-1.
Point.
And I think she was thinking about the around the post and then maybe changed her mind.
Well, and she's in that aggressive mode right now. I think she needs to dial it back just a tad and find that balance. That ball was not attackable, and she hit that ball well into the net.
So Kovalova and Jardim now
Second
up
serve.
4-2 after that goes into the net. But a chance for them to get some separation
4-2-2.
here and close in on closing out this match.
Point.
Shot into the net there by Stratman will make it 5-2.
Well, and again, this is the difference between the
You're
top elite pros
You have 5,
like
yes.
Kovalova and Jardim. It's the unforced errors
5-2-2.
that separate the teams because all 4 players are really, really good. So you will see that being a lot of times the difference in these scores.
Side out.
Kovalova unable to catch up to that one. Should have probably let that one go. Looked like it was destined to go out of bounds, but instead it's going to be a side out.
2-5-1.
Yeah, you could see the reaction out of Lucy. She knew she should have let that one go. Simone using every part of the court, and how about the backspin on that final winner?
I mean, Dave, I don't know if people at home watching can see how precise that shot is. She took that ball right out of the air and just took the pace off of it into the kitchen.
Well, and she set it up, too, with the 2 previous shots.
Beautiful.
And Esquivel hits it in the net, so it's going to go to side out.
These are going to be pivotal points coming up. They've got to find a way to get the side out back without too much damage.
5-2-1. Figure 1 or 2 points here by Kovalova and Jardim will probably get a timeout.
Be surprised if they don't call one after this. You can see the body language is frustration. Okay, there it is. We thought
called by the receiving
there
team.
it
The
comes.
score is 6-2-1.
So
You have 1 minute.
6-2-1 in favor of Jardim and Kovalova, and Stratman and Esquivel will use the timeout as they are 5 points away from being eliminated at a chance for the gold. We'll take this hydration break, brought to you by Jigsaw Health.
Jardim.
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 Simone Jardim.
Simone Jardim.
Simone Jardim. Esses gringos não sabem falar teu nome, não?
Ah, tu não tem noção das coisas que eu escuto. Jardim, Jardim.
Jardim. I knew I heard it. I got it. Simone Jardim. I don't know how she doesn't know how to say her name.
Michelle, up here.
And we are back as we are 5 points away from potentially seeing this women's semifinal match come to an end. Stratman and Esquivel are in a big hole. Kovalova
Time is in.
and Jardim took
6-2,
game one,
1.
11-2, 6-2-1. They've got the lead here in game two, looking to get to the gold medal
Second
match
serve.
tomorrow, where they will face Annalie Waters and Lee Waters, who have advanced already here today to the
6-2-2.
gold medal on Championship Sunday. Annalie Waters will have a busy Championship Sunday, as she will also be playing for the women's singles gold medal match tomorrow.
I love
Side
that
out.
firepower from Michelle Esquivel. She's creating her own narrative right there, creating opportunities for her and her
2-6-1.
partner Stratman to get back in this game.
And
Gotta
how about
love it.
again the timeout works to their advantage, as they're able to get the serve back.
Second serve.
But then Simone just so good. I mean, the defensive game, the offensive game, she's got the
2-6-2.
complete package.
Well, it's evident that Michelle Esquivel is looking to rip the ball, and that's perfectly fine, but you've got to be under control when you're playing the two best women in the business.
Saw the reaction there out of
3-6-2.
Stratman. She's saying, okay, we got this. Come on, let's build some momentum. 3-6-2.
It's a good,
Side out.
Yep,
it's
and
good
now-
effort.
Yep. Didn't have enough on it, though, so it's going to go 6-3-1.
Well, if you find yourself pinned back like that, it's very
6-3-1.
difficult to get up to the non-volley zone, and they're going to give the ball back now.
Second serve.
Oh, we'll go to 6-3-2.
You can see Esquivel and Stratman fighting for every
6-3-2.
single point right now. They've got to be gritty as it comes down the second half of this game two.
Side out.
Okay, they're going to give that to him. That's a great shot from Stratman. She questioned Kovalova for a second, and
3-6-1.
they said, yeah, that ball was good.
So 3-6-1. They're still hanging on.
Second serve.
There's honestly not much you can do with that ball. Esquivel hit a little bit too high of a third shot drop. She stopped mid-court and set up, and then Kovalova just rolled that forehand off the court, Dave.
3-6-2.
Yeah, that was set up beautifully for Lucy.
That's a great
Point.
executing point there for Stratman as she dug one out and then turned defense into offense quickly.
And now Stratman and Esquivel, they were in a 2-6
You're good.
hole. Now have
4-6-2.
closed it to just a 2-point difference in this game, too. Ah, the
Side
backhand there by Simone, though. And now the serve going back over to Jardim and Kovalova.
Well, yeah, Dave, they've closed it to within two. They're right on the cusp of being able to win game two, but
6-4-1.
these next few points are going to be crucial. They got to keep it close here.
Jardim and Kovalova finally able to get up to the kitchen. And
Point.
make it 7-4.
These are the unforced errors that make the difference. Once Kovalova and Jardim found their way up to
7-4-1.
the non-volley zone, they were able to be more consistent.
Oh, how about that? A friendly bounce off the net, but then
Second
Simone
serve.
hits it long.
Yeah, I really feel like Simone tried to take a chance there, and it didn't pay off.
7-4-2.
Oh, boy, that's
point.
tough. You know, sometimes you just freeze on some of those shots. I've been in that position many times. Ball comes right down the
8-4-2.
middle.
Yeah, either one of them could have played it. Neither did. 8-4-2. Simone does just get it over the net.
Point.
And now it's 9-4-2, so 2 points away. And Esquivel and Stratman will sit on their
9-4-2.
timeout. Thought maybe they might use it there.
Would have been a good time.
Point.
They'll probably use it here.
Wow, you saw
The score
Stratman
is
as soon as she
10-4-2.
missed that, she
Timeout
threw
is
that
called
paddle
by the
down and
receiving
walked
team. You
off.
have
So
1 minute.
So 10-4-1 in favor of Jardim, and Kovalova 1 point away from winning this match. We will be back with more coverage after this Jigsaw Health hydration break.
Hey, Benny boy. Top of the morning to ya. Do you know what time it is?
Simone, it's 7 a.m. What do you want?
It's 7 a.m. Come on, it's cocktail hour.
Really? All right. Amateur.
So here we are, Kovalova and Jardim. No real surprise to see them on the cusp of advancing to the gold medal match. 10-4-1. Jardim
is
looking
in.
to close
10-4-2.
it out. Stratman and Esquivel in a huge hole. But gotta break this serve here and get the side out.
Side
and
out.
they do.
well, again, I think Esquivel is just geared up to be aggressive and pushing the pace. It paid off in that as they get the ball
4-10-1.
back now.
For 10-1.
Point.
Gotta love that. Esquivel rolling that two in a backhand pass. Jardim, you could tell Jardim wanted to call it out, but it was so close. She just played it in. Great sportsmanship from Simone Jardim.
5-10-1.
So 5-10-1. Jardim.
Oh, I really thought Esquivel missed an opportunity to attack that ball. And now they
Second serve.
get attacked. Sometimes you have that little window of opportunity in a point to take advantage, and if you don't, the other team
5-10-2.
will.
Simone, the backhand, then the forehand. Somehow that stayed in off Kovalova.
Unbelievable how they kept that ball in. What a point developing.
Simone, and finally
Point.
does hit it wide, so that'll move it to 6-10. This match not over yet.
They're within four and within striking distance. Esquivel and Stratman, it's imperative that they stay
6-10-2.
on the right track with momentum on their side right now. They've got to find some ways to get points.
The ATP is returned and then put away.
out.
Kovalova will get the serve back. Jardim and Kovalova up 10-6-1
10-6-1.
and needing just a single point to advance to the gold medal match.
Second serve.
And not so fast, so we're going to go to 10-6-2.
One more stop. You know, again, we talk about this. The hardest point to get oftentimes is that
10-6-2.
last one. Let's see if they can do it here.
And there
Point.
it is.
Game.
So straight sets, 11-2, 11-6. Jardim and Kovalova dispense of Stratman and Esquivel, and they will move on to tomorrow's gold medal match where they will take on Anna Lee Waters and Lee Waters for the title here in San Clemente. When we come back, we will hear from the winners. Hannah Johns will join us courtside. Stay with us here on Championship Court.